Our beef teriyaki is perfect. I'm turning it off. This has lots of green beans, tons of green onion, shiitake mushrooms, tons of ginger and garlic, very little oil, lots of flavor with the sherry coming together with a tiny bit of cornstarch, only a teaspoon and a half of cornstarch to the stock mixture. You can use beef or veal stock in this dish. And then you load up that well with all that lean meat and vegetable in the center. High protein. I mean, what a delicious, beautiful meal. And that's the point of making your own takeout, right? Is that you control the salt, the fat, and the quality of ingredients. This is my friend Fanny, and you can read all about her on our website as well, because this is where she won her cookbook contract.
Right here on the stage, baby.
On her own show very soon. My friend, you got a whole lot of eating to do. Rock star. Rock star. Grab a snack, we'll be right back.
Soil is the foundation for healthy plants, just like gums are the foundation for healthy teeth. New Colgate Total Mouthwash for gum health. It kills germs and forms a protective shield for 45% stronger gums. For stronger, healthier gums, Colgate Total Mouthwash.
Just in case you were wondering what Cheerios are made of, whole grain oats.
What's in my Snuggle Scent Boosters? Lavender Joy, a long-lasting scent. Each pack is a big boost of freshness. Little pack, big snifferance. Snuggle Scent Boosters.
Real cheese people pack uber flavor into ultra-thin. Sargento ultra-thin slices with just 45 calories a slice. That's 45 reasons to layer, stack, sneak, peek, beg, like, love.
Sargento, we're real cheese people.
A breaking news update in an officer-involved shooting. We're live from Lake Worth. Plus, day 6 in Austin, and Perry's family still have hope. We're live in DeQuesta with new information from the Coast Guard. Next on WPTV News Channel 5 at noon.
When you're ready for South University, we're ready for you. When you turn caring for others into a career, we turn your dedication into a nursing degree. When you walk through our doors, we surround you with students who share your goals. When you set your nursing dreams in motion, we put real skills in your hands. When you earn your degree, we position you for success. For information about nursing or other programs, call South University or visit us online. We're ready for you.
Storm Shield phone call alerts. Another way to keep your family safe when severe weather threatens. Get a phone call from me to warn you when it's time to take action. No smartphone required. Find out more at stormshieldalerts.com.
Long list of thank yous today, but I have to give another shout out to the person that influenced my life the most, to my mom, Elsa Scuderi. I would not be the human I am. I wouldn't have the jobs I have. I wouldn't know how to truly appreciate each and every day of my life if it wasn't for you, Mom. I'm very lucky to be your girl. I also want to say thank you to the one and only Emerald. Without him, this industry wouldn't even exist. To Sonny Anderson, to Phil Kogan, to Jason Collins, and to the delightful Fanny Slater. Bye, guys. I'll see you when I see ya.
Turn your loving on and try something crazy good.
Our new value menu has a dozen tasty options starting at only $1. That's a too good to be true deal for too delicious to be true taste. Starting at $1. Rallies and Checkers.
Epic meals, epic deals.
And I can't move.
Live, local, from WPTV. This is News Channel 5 at noon. Local coverage you can count on.
Breaking news at noon. New information coming in after a deputy shot a man early this morning. The deputy is okay. The sheriff says the suspect is having surgery. He was critical at one point. News Channel 5's Andrew Ruiz is live from suburban Lake Worth, where the shooting took place. Andrew, what have you learned so far?
Holly, this intersection remains to be a very scene for a investigation. That deputies have been here since 5 o'clock in the morning. Just a little while ago, they were combing through the area with canines trying to gather as much evidence as possible. The sheriff in a news conference said earlier that 2 of his deputies were involved in an undercover narcotics investigation. That was around 5 this morning when they noticed 2 people in the middle of a drug deal and tried to break it up. The sheriff says a man came out of nowhere and struck one of his deputies with a backpack several times. The deputy was then pushed the patrol car and fired 1 shot at the man.
The deputy had to defend himself at that point in time, fired 1 shot, struck the guy in the upper thigh on his leg, and that time the gentleman went to the ground.
Our crews noticed someone getting handcuffed after the incident. We are on scene awaiting an update on who they are. The sheriff says he has no information to provide on the attacker either, but did know he was in critical condition and undergoing surgery at Delray Medical. Now, as far as the deputy that was involved in the attack, he suffered some superficial injuries is what the he is currently being questioned by the state attorney's office, and he and his other co-partner are both on paid administrative leave. That is the latest from Lake Worth. Andrew Ruiz, WPTV News Channel 5.
Thank you, Andrew. Happening right now, the U.S. Coast Guard says it will continue searching for the missing Jupiter teens. This, as we're learning new information from the family about what the teens were wearing when they disappeared. News Channel 5's Brian Inton is live in Tequesta near the family's homes. Brian, bring us up to speed.
Holly, there's certainly a feeling of relief out here, the family's learning that the Coast Guard will continue their search throughout today. We're learning that that search is now going further north, closer to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and that they did follow up on a couple of leads this morning, sent the chopper out to investigate, but those leads did not pan out. Actually, one of the most promising turned out to be a potato sack. Let's go to video. We are getting new information today from the parents, directly from the parents, about what Austin and Perry were wearing. Austin was wearing a black long sleeve shirt and Perry was wearing a white short sleeve shirt when they disappeared. Here's why it's important. They're urging boaters who might find the clothing or the cooler to mark the coordinates. That will help with the search. And on top of the Coast Guard search, the family's really creating a mini operations center right here in their homes to coordinate the private planes from Florida to South Carolina that are looking for the boys right now.
We have created a full command center and with the mission of finding these boys. We cannot just sit back and wait by the telephone and wait for somebody to call us to give us an update every 2 or 3 or 4 hours. We are on a full engaged mission to also find these boys.
Those mothers obviously fully committed, and they believe that if the boys are still with the cooler and still with the life jackets, that perhaps they have made a raft and they are just waiting to be rescued right now. Again, Coast Guard will search today. How long they will search? Will it go into tomorrow? Will it go into the weekend? We don't know. They're not saying. But we do know a new petition has been started online, Holland, and already has thousands of signatures urging the Coast Guard to continue searching for the missing boys. Live in Tequesta, Brian Inton, WPTV News Channel 5.
Brian's just saying it. The Coast Guard confirming it will stay on this search for at least one more day. Some say, though, a vital tool that all boaters should have with them may have helped the 2 boys. Carrie Sanders continues our team coverage.
It's now day 6 of the Coast Guard search for best friends, 14-year-old Perry Cohen and Austin Stefanos, lost at sea.
There's been a lot of rumors that the search has been suspended. I just want to refute that. The search has not been suspended. It is still active and open.
A search, but no mention now of rescue. The boys' boat capsized, and even if they had life vests, they likely have no drinking water. What might have helped save the boys is a so-called EPIRB, a high-tech emergency position indicating radio beacon.
Here's how it works. I'm going to drop in the water. Now, even if I were unconscious, the salt water would activate this. We've arranged with the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration for a simulated emergency.
In some cases, it can be the only notification to rescuers that you're even in any sort of trouble.
At the NOAA Control Center in Maryland, it took just minutes for my distress signal to show up.
So we can see now that the beacon has been picked up by the system.
A device that might have made a huge difference had it been in the boy's boat.
Local Disney Channel star Billy Unger expressing his solidarity for the boys. Unger is auctioning off a lunch for two at a fundraiser at Jumbie Bay Island Grill tonight. This money will go toward continuing the search efforts. If you're interested, that fundraiser kicks off at 6. And just a reminder, WPTV is committed to keeping you up to date on every development that comes in on this search. Download our free news app right now to get breaking alerts sent straight to your phone. The Coast Guard has extended its search for the paddleboarder who went missing last week off the coast of St. Lucie County. Rescuers are now focusing their search farther north near Cape Canaveral, also about 80 miles into the ocean. William Morlock went paddleboarding Friday afternoon. His board was found earlier this week. Rochelle Newman owns Coastal Paddleboarding in Port Salerno. She has a warning for anyone going out in the ocean.
Weather can change on a dime. If you don't know to get down on your knees, you can be taken out really far or really fast.
Newman also says if you paddleboard alone, let people know your trip plans, wear a life jacket. Also, a good tip here, use a leg leash. Morlock's family says they're not getting their hopes up, but they are thankful for the continued search efforts.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's been a pretty quiet day so far. Very limited rainfall, a few sprinkles earlier this morning. That was about it. Jensen Beach camera picking up, well, a lot of cloud cover here, some breaks of sunshine. Not a lot of folks on the beach today, although it's not quite the weekend yet. Maybe a lot more people tomorrow and into Saturday and Sunday. Here's a quick look at what's happening on Live Viper 5 Max. We've got some rainfall moving in along the west coast of Florida as we have all morning and into the early afternoon here, and a couple showers popping up near Lake Okeechobee. We've got a lot of cloud cover around, but some breaks in the clouds now helping to heat things up, and we do have a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Take a look at the Vipercast and the tropics coming up.
New at noon, local officials now confirm an air, sea, and ground search is underway for debris from Flight 370 off Reunion Island. It's a very remote island in the Indian Ocean. The search prompted by the discovery of a possible wing component from the missing plane. The debris now is heading to France for further analysis. A source close to the investigation says Boeing officials do believe the component is of a 777 aircraft. Flight MH370 vanished in March 2014 while traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people on board. Also new this noon, a University of Cincinnati police officer who shot a driver after stopping him over a missing license plate has just pleaded not guilty. Ray Tensing is charged with murder and involuntary manslaughter. His bond just set at $1 million during this morning's arraignment. Investigators say he killed Samuel DuBose earlier this month. Tensing's attorney says his client feared for his life and the killing was not intentional. Closer to home, Boynton Beach police say they caught the man who broke out of custody last night and led him on a chase on I-95. A security guard spotted Anthony Webb at the Boynton Beach Tri-Rail station this morning. Police were trying to handcuff him last night during a traffic stop when he was able to get into his car, actually get out of that car and back into it and then take off. He is now being booked in the Palm Beach County Jail. The search for a missing 20-month-old boy in Jacksonville, it has gotten even bigger. The sheriff's office says crews have started looking on the north side of the city for Lonzie Barton. Police believe Barton's mother's boyfriend, William Ebron, had something to do with the toddler's disappearance. Authorities are asking the public to find Ebron's 1995 Honda Civic.
If you have a surveillance system with your business or a surveillance system with your home, I need to find that car. If you would happen to help us out, review whatever surveillance system that you may have access to, find that car. That car is very distinctive. Luckily for the investigation, it's orange and it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Ebron is currently in jail on child neglect charges. Investigators say he is not cooperating. Hundreds of officers began searching for the child after an Amber Alert was issued last week. Right now, more than 100 summer campers throughout Palm Beach County are competing in a summer spelling bee. The Palm Beach County Youth Services Department is hosting this. It started at 9 this morning, goes all the way until 3, so that is a lot of spelling, as you can imagine. Each camp sent 2 of their best spellers to represent them at the county level, and we want to wish them all good luck. Thinking about starting a small business, a city in our backyard has been named one of the best in the country for doing it. Plus, incredible new video coming up of a desperate situation in California. Wildfire season not letting up as firefighters go up against a fierce battle. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
If you're looking for a full-featured RV experience, but in an easy and fun vehicle to drive, then a Class B RV from La Mesa RV is for you. We carry all the top brands at everyday low discounted prices. Class B motorhomes for the active lifestyle at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
The Iran nuclear deal. Good deal or bad deal? Iran keeps their nuclear facilities. Military sites can go uninspected. Restrictions end after 10 years. Then Iran could build a nuclear weapon in 2 months. Iran has violated 20 international agreements and is the leading state sponsor of terrorism. Congress should reject a bad deal. We need a better deal.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Road Trek Adventurous, discounted to just $528 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Are you looking to start a business? Because according to a new NerdWallet and entrepreneur study, Boca Raton is one of the best places in the country to do it. The city ranked 11th on the top 20 list. This is based on technology jobs, also unemployment rates. The #1 city, in case you're wondering, Alpharetta, Georgia, which is a suburb just north of Atlanta. AT&T customers here in Palm Beach County, the wireless carrier has improved its cell sites across South Florida. The improvement should allow cell sites to handle more traffic and provide customers with better mobile data and voice service in Palm Beach, Broward, also Miami-Dade counties. Every city from Jupiter to Delray Beach will benefit from the upgrade. Midnight tonight, and then the lobster mini season. Yep, it is over. Don't forget, catch 10 invasive lionfish, and you can take home 1 additional lobster. That guy right there looks pretty happy, doesn't he? Our partners at the Palm Beach Post spoke with some fishermen, though, who say they're not spotting as many lionfish, which, you know, if you think about it, that's a good thing. The full lobster season, mark your calendar, begins August 6th. From bad to worse, video of a fast-growing wildfire in California that is still burning right now. More than 300 firefighters in the northern part of the state are trying to get a handle on this thing. Approximately 500 people have been forced from their homes. We are learning it has destroyed 2 buildings, and it's more than doubled in size. Heavy brush and rugged terrain is making the job tougher for firefighters. At last check, more than 300 acres have burned. There's some new information out on that controversial Rolling Stone controversy at the University of Virginia. 3 fraternity members are now suing the magazine for defamation. You may remember this is all over a story that accused frat members of gang raping a woman. That article, though, it was later discredited, but this was only after several months of investigation. The suit names the publisher, the reporter, and it speaks unspecified damages. Still need an idea of what to make for dessert tonight. That looks good. Get on board the pineapple freezer cake. We're going to have that recipe for you. Plus, could the size of a cartoon character be affecting your child's appetite for junk food? We're talking all about it, Glenn.
I don't know, that pineapple cake looks good. All right, let's take a quick look at the Sebastian Inlet camera this afternoon. Lots of cloud cover around, little sunshine making it through, a few people hanging out at the beach. So will we have good beach weather straight through the weekend? We'll talk about it coming up.
It's early morning, and you're up early because, well, the house is already stirring.
I have 4 kids. We're busy. I have to know when severe weather is coming.
WPTV Storm Team 5, only in one neighborhood that matters, yours.
Lisa and Glenn, they can be fun, but they really cracked out when big things are happening.
Preparing, alerting, showing the storm from every angle, making sure weather doesn't get in your way. Storm Team 5, the only morning weather team. Today on 5, WPTV News Channel 5.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
This weekend only, it's Bassett's half-off weekend. Get special half-off savings each day, plus save 25% on everything else. This Friday, you'll get an amazing half-off dining tables. Then Saturday, you'll get half off all our beautiful beds and select mattress sets. And finally on Sunday, half off all accent chairs and recliners. Bassett's half-off weekend. You don't want to miss it.
If you want to save money on a new RV for thousands less, you will see trailers, fifth wheels, motor homes, prices slashed right to the bone. Palm Beach Outlet has your RV, the perfect one for your family. Palm Beach Outlet has your RV for thousands less, you will see.
Don't miss out on the opportunity to save thousands on a new RV during the summer savings sale, Thursday through Sunday at Palm Beach Outlets.
I ain't got nobody, nobody, and nobody knows, oh, the trouble I've seen. I so sad and lonely, want some sweet mama.
Cersei, Denny, Scarola, Barnhart, and Chipley, attorneys at law, taking time to care.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my plumbing.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Right now, the New York City Health Department is investigating an outbreak of Legionnaire's disease. 2 people have died. 31 cases reported so far in the last 2 weeks in the Bronx. Legionnaire's has symptoms like the flu. It usually spreads through a water source, a cooling tower, air conditioner, even a shower. It does not spread between people. Anywhere between 8 and 18,000 cases are reported every year here in the U.S. Watching fat cartoon characters may lead children to eat more junk food. Researchers showed images of a thin or larger cartoon character to a group of adolescents. They were then asked to take candy from a bowl. Kids who saw the larger character ate more than double the amount of candy. However, kids who were reminded about healthy habits ate less, even if they had been exposed to the, quote, fat character.
Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is 16 minutes afternoon now. We're taking a look at the Boca Beach camera. A few more people out on the beach in Boca here than were out on Jensen Beach a few minutes ago. But you know what? Still quite a bit of cloud cover across the area. Some sunshine getting through. We've been heating up a little bit. We're waiting on some rainfall for this afternoon. The latest drought monitor came out this morning just after 8:30, and conditions have improved a little bit with the rainfall we've been getting over the past couple of weeks. We're still in a severe drought for most of Palm Beach County and a moderate drought for this sliver here of Palm Beach County and all the way up into Martin and St. Lucie County. But where we've improved is in the northwestern parts of Palm Beach County, western Martin County, western St. Lucie County, eastern Okeechobee County, and most of Indian River County, now just classified as abnormally dry. Still, we'd like to see more rainfall around. In Palm Beach County, we're almost 10 inches below average for the year. Extreme drought conditions down in Broward and Miami-Dade. Radar not showing anything going on just yet. We do have some rainfall moving in through the west coast of Florida and over toward our area. We've got a nice westerly to southwesterly flow in place, helping to bring that rainfall across the state. So we'll be watching it through the afternoon. I feel like Vipercast may be overdoing it a little bit, but I do feel like there's the potential for scattered showers and a few thunderstorms moving from west west to east this afternoon. There's 4:30 this afternoon, and could see a few heavy downpours here and there, and then things start to taper off through the evening hours. So we'll watch the radar carefully for you throughout the afternoon, let you know what's popping up and where it's headed. Rain chances about 50% today to about 70% tomorrow, 60% Saturday and Sunday, and back up to 70% on Monday. Two things going on in the tropics, an area of low pressure just off the Georgia and South Carolina coast. Only about a 10% chance for development there as it heads to the north. Looks like it'll fall apart the next couple of days. This area here, low pressure, tropical wave, a little bit of a higher chance for development, about a 30% chance, and spaghetti models taking it out to the western Atlantic. But most of the models, or rather central Atlantic, but most of the models have it kind of falling apart toward the middle of next week due to some wind shear tearing it apart. So we'll keep our eyes on it for you, but it's very far away from us right now. So today, a mix of sun and clouds, temperatures low 90s for highs. Watching for that scattered shower and thunderstorm activity through the afternoon, rainfall moving from west to east. Higher chances for rain tomorrow, and then even over the weekend. Not going to be a washout, but both Saturday and Sunday with a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms.
The debate over the future of Lake Worth Beach will take center stage this evening. The city is hosting a public meeting on plans to develop the beach complex, casino building, pool, as well as other spaces. The city says it's more than $1 million behind in paying back a loan to build the casino. It's looking for ways to make that cash back. But people who live in the area, they are concerned. They say one developer wants to add a private beach club, which would limit their access to the beach. The meeting, if you're interested, is at 6 tonight in Commission Chambers. Rooftop dining, we could know by tonight if it's going to happen in Stuart. The local planning agency will talk about it at 5:30 at City Hall. Some of the restrictions would be downtown restaurants would have to have a curfew. That's on the roof anyway. Also no live entertainment, music, TVs, or bars on the roofs. Did you know that pineapple is the universal sign of hospitality? Well, it is. So we invited Howard to kind of cook something up for us this afternoon, actually, in Mr. Food's Test Kitchen.
Did you know that the pineapple is the universal symbol of hospitality? Well, it is. It all started in New England when early ship captains would return from sea and spear a pineapple on their fence posts to let their friends and family know that they arrived safely, which was also an invitation to come in and visit. And to keep that tradition going, we thought rather than spearing a pineapple, it would be a lot more practical and tastier to make a pineapple freezer cake, which is also very welcoming. We start off by lining a loaf pan with plastic wrap and placing ladyfingers on the bottom and the sides. Now we layer this with a mixture we made by combining some crushed pineapple, instant vanilla pudding, and whipped topping, alternating it with more ladyfingers. Once all the filling and ladyfingers are used, into the freezer it'll go to firm up. And when we flip it out of the pan and fancy it up with some whipped cream and cherries, it certainly looks inviting. It's so welcoming, you'll probably want to go online and get the recipe for our pineapple freezer cake. So you'll have it the next time you need something easy and inviting for dessert. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a welcoming way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
The recipe, easy to find as always. We have posted it on our website at WPTV.com/Mr. Food. We're back after the break.
Tired of loose, uncomfortable dentures? Here's the solution. Using the newest technology, Ferber Dental Group can make you teeth that snap in. You'll eat the foods you love with no need for messy glues. Ferber can do your treatment for far less money with affordable payment plans. So get your life back. Call us today and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
It's amazing what you can do with a click these days. Just click to make any night family movie night. Just click to order your favorite dinner. And now, just click to save up to $250 a year on your energy bill. With FPL's online home energy survey, it's now easier to fast forward to personalized savings. Go to fpl.com/easy to save to take the survey and make your bill even lower.
Addiction, like a thunderstorm, begins with a single drop, sweeping families away in the surge.
I didn't have my father in my life, my mother, I didn't know where she was.
Here in South Florida, Faith Farm Ministries, a free residential recovery program, provides shelter from the storm.
Faith Farm gave me the hope. Faith Farm gave me the love.
Miracles happen every day here.
To learn the many ways you can support Faith Farm Ministries, including the donation of usable household items, visit faithfarm.org.
Fresher dentures with Polident for the best first impression. Love loud, live loud. Polident. #1 dentist recommended. Fresher dentures with Polident for those breathless moments. Hug loud, live loud. Polident. #1 dentist recommended.
After a car accident, the insurance companies are not your good neighbor and they're not on your side.
It was a big insurance company and they seemed to have a lot of experts on their side and I was just me by myself. I would use the word relief and peace of mind when thinking about the Craig Galdefar experience because he basically just took the whole weight off my shoulders.
Call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, Attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
Get your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
Finally, this noon, a National Football star getting we'll just call this a sweet honor. This is in Colorado. Tim King creating a larger-than-life size sculpture of Denver Broncos quarterback, you know him, Peyton Manning. The thing is, it's in chocolate. The artist is going to showcase it at the 2015 Chalktober event. This is in Broomfield in September, so he has a little while to go. The Manning statue will be cast in plaster. It'll eventually be sprayed with liquid chocolate. That's a lot of chocolate. King has sculpted people, animals, even a Christmas ornament for President Bush in 2002. So, you know, he has a little experience doing this.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, so do people eat it afterward, or what's the point of doing it in chocolate then?
I guess just to say wow. I hope they, I don't know, I hope they don't eat it. That's a lot of germs probably floating around, but it's really cool.
It's breaking off a finger or whatever. All right, let's take a look at what's going on Viper. We've got a little shower that just popped up over the past few minutes right around Ocean Village up in St. Lucie County there. And through the rest of the afternoon, scattered showers, a few thunderstorms possible, higher rain chances tomorrow.
All right, that does it for us, everyone. Have a great midday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
It's the I-95 RV Show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this used Heartland Elkridge, discounted to just $156 per month. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
It doesn't matter how ordinary you think you are. We all have the potential to be heroes.
Do you ever get the feeling that you were meant to do something extraordinary?
From Home Childcare offers parents peace of mind. We are so confident in our care that we allow parents to watch their children all day long via live webcams. We offer free meals and free VPK. Call for a tour, 1-877-94-CHILD.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Kelly Craig. We all love to travel, old and young, but when is the right time to send your child alone on a flight? Here with what you should know legally before sending your child off are Mark Anajar and Glenn Levine of the law offices of Anajar and Levine. And fellas, I guess this all depends on the airline, does it not, to set that age?
Absolutely. Yeah, the airlines each airline has their own policy. You need to contact the airline and find out what that policy is for what you have to do. Oftentimes there's, of course, an extra fee associated with it, but there are a lot of hoops that you have to jump through in order to have an unaccompanied minor fly presently.
Sure, and about the connections. A lot of us wouldn't let our child make connecting flights like a direct only, and this is another issue that the airline takes up. Sometimes they won't let children make connecting flights.
Well, and like anything in life, the more you plan for the worst case scenario, the better prepared you'll be. So, have their cell phone fully charged, have backup battery packs, maybe the Mophie cases that you could put on it to make sure it has a backup battery.
Quarters if you have to use a payphone.
Quarters if you have to. Make sure they have 4 or 5 phone numbers to call just in case someone's not available or at work. Luckily my kids are young, so I don't have this problem just yet, but obviously, proper planning will obviously make everything run a little smoother.
And of course, make sure the person who is picking them up on the other end has proper ID.
Absolutely. You need to make sure that you contact the airline and actually have that information to the airline before your minor flies, because they're going to make sure that they're giving your kid to the proper person when they get to the other end.
Glenn and Mark, thanks so much. For more information, you can call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 3733. Or you can go to southfloridainjurylaw.com.
Legal Playbook is sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine.
It's the I-95 RV Show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Sun Cruiser. Discounted over $55,000. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcam trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Grassy Key, Florida, give it up for L'Oreal. From Nutley, New Jersey, give it up for Pete. From Atlanta, GA, it's Jared. From Brooklyn, New York, it's Karima. Welcome, everybody. We asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America said, and you win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah. Yeah. Let's get this party started. The first question is worth $100, and it has 2 possible answers. The answers are weights, women. And the question is, which do single bodybuilders say is more fun to pick up at the gym? Weights, women. All right, let's go to Grassy Key, Florida, and welcome L'Oreal.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Now, I know that you have some really cool friends behind you. Tell us about them and what you do.
I am a trainer at the Dolphin Research Center here in the beautiful Florida Keys. And we teach people about the environment and conserving our dolphins and marine mammals. And they're going to do some showing off for you right behind me.
All right, what's their names?
We have got Gypsy, Santini, and Pandora out there showing off right now. And Gypsy can actually walk on water, and she is going to do that for you guys.
Please, man, show me something cool. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for being on the show. Let's flip those cards over really quick and see what you guys are thinking. All right, we have 3 for women, 1 for weights. Here we go. With 61% of the vote, the correct answer is the ladies, women. Karima, Jared, L'Oreal, all $100. Come on, Pete, we got to get you on the board. This next question is worth $150. The answer